can't open it. It was probably sealed in order to ward off the black tide. Yes. Most of the doors on Amphorius are sealed using the power of Yanis.
Are you serious? Just a mere door, and your first instinct is to call on the gods? Before you try unlocking the door, perhaps you should first find a way to clear the fog that clouds your vision. My name is Anaxagoras, one of the 7 sages of the Grove of Epiphany, and the founder of the Newsporists. Before we go any further, rule number 1. Do not call me Anaxa. Rule number 2. Never. The person standing here and conversing with you right now isn't the vestiges of a memory. Rather, it is the culmination of the great through the wonders of alchemy. I have shattered my soul and transmuted it into gold before burying it in this spot. I have recorded these words so that visitors may learn where they're... Nothing is impossible. Having said that, alchemy is not omnipotent. Each time you hear from me, an equivalent... That's because my precise calculations account for every possibility. I also know that you have already discovered the cause of the calamity at the Grove. The Black... That is where you're wrong. While the Black Tide was still approaching the Grove, the sages found a way to evacuate the vast majority of the scholars. They are heading to... Only a small fraction of the scholars stayed behind with me to defend the Grove. If all goes well, Circe's core flame will reach Akuma before long. But since you have accessed this message, something unforeseen must have occurred. For now, you should continue onward to the Luminary Throne, where you may retrieve the core flame. And our mortal remains. And now, the objective is complete. That is all.
Mister, judging from your reaction, you must have found it useful. Professor Anaxa? That's a lot to digest at once. I'm sorry. Please give me some time. You don't have to take that too seriously. Professor Anaxa theorizes that all beings originate from the same source and have a similar composition, which in this case refers to the soul. He calls this theory Newsporism. It is an extremely complicated theory. You should get him to explain it himself if you're interested, provided that he is still... Yes, that seems like the only good news, so... I do not wish to consider this possibility. Perhaps they were just unable to transfer the core flame. It is located at the top of the giant tree, and is where Circe's core flame is kept. But making our way there won't... Right. Let's see. Alchemy is truly incredible. No, you didn't imagine it. I heard it as well. I'm afraid that someone's probably nearby. As we are unable to ascertain whether they are friend or foe, we better remain cautious. Found it. The voice is coming from...
Mem.
No. It seems to be coming from... Let's go check it out.
Mem.
Looks good.
Regardless of what you do, a stone won't be able to speak.
Mem.
Such a lively little bunny. You even smell a little familiar. What a smooth-talking child. I'll accept your praise.
Who are you? Keep your distance and identify yourself. Otherwise...
The scent of Thanatos. I recognize you. Idonia's renowned goddess of death.
Since you are aware, stop provoking the authority of death. Answer my question.
Baring your fangs at me. How cute. Just call me Calypso. I greet you on behalf of the Seven Sages and the Litophagists. Of course not. Just ask the fair lady beside you. She'll definitely know the reason why.
Be careful. Even if the head of the Litophagists has never shown their true identity before, we shouldn't trust this person so easily. The Weft could not detect her presence just now. That would be out of the ordinary if she were truly a phantom body. But if she is someone who has passed on, I should be able to tell. Let me test her.
Do you mind if I join your private
That would be rather inappropriate for someone who isn't even willing to reveal their real self. Forget it. However, I'm going to ask you some questions. Please answer them truthfully. If you can do so without hesitation, we won't treat you as an enemy.
A pop quiz? Well, that sparks my interest. Go ahead.
What was the topic for the grand finals of the 752nd?
Is a flying arrow in motion or at rest?
Who was your representative?
Medea. She went up against Phynon of the New Sporists.
Who won?
Nobody won because the 752nd Great Debate never took place. What I just mentioned happened during the previous debate. Phynon emerged victorious and obtained his 10th consecutive debate wreath. Also, to alleviate your worries, I shall provide you with a piece of information that's more valuable than the Great Debate. Anaxa the New Sporist is still alive. I saved him, and he is now recuperating at the Luminary Throne. So, are you satisfied with my answer? This dumbfounded expression of yours is much more adorable and likable than the previous one. As the saying goes, seeing is believing. Why don't you follow me to the throne and take a look for yourself?
I'll keep my eyes on you at all times.
Oh, that's truly an honor.
Mem.
As long as we can get the water wheel turning, we'll be able to use it to ascend. So, the solution is to awaken this heart.
Is that the Chamber of Purifying Tears?
You have a good memory.
Why exactly did you bring us here?
Nice. Nice. Nice.
My intention should be obvious. See that shallow pond over there? Water lilies grow there. Initially, Circes watered them with their tears, while Nestia nurtured them with affectionate love. They are a token of the eternal companionship between the two gods. All the two of you have to do is to cross the deep well and retrieve the golden bough of vows for me.
Mem.
Indeed. Could it be that you actually do not know how to proceed?
We can retrieve it, but I advise you not to waste your time on any schemes.
Oh my. I'm helping you to eliminate your worries and obstacles, and yet I receive nothing in return. Besides, the bow is essential for awakening the heart and drawing water out of the source. If you can't find it this time, we can just remain trapped here for the rest of eternity. You're overthinking things. We're all in the same boat. Although, it would be absurd to say that I have no other motives. Since you've brought it up, I'm simply making use of this opportunity to see what you two are made of. So, is that truthful enough for you? Now is not the time for me to elaborate further. So, please proceed. As a student of Anaxa, equivalent exchange should be something that you are familiar with.
I cannot deny that. Mister, since our interests are aligned right now, it's better for us to do as she says. Besides, she knows about my past. Even though I'm not able to elaborate much, I can tell you that she has reasons to fear me. If you unfortunately turn out to be her ultimate target, please don't worry. I will promptly intervene.
Stream forth.
Huh? There are Ichor vessels stored here.
Is that all?
Stream forth.
How smart.
Let's hope that this is not a trap set by her. So this is the gold... I hope that the Titan will not take their anger out on us.
So lustrous and beautiful. It's even more...
Mem cow. Mummy mem mem. Mummy mem mem. Mummy mem.
Understood. My apologies, Pink Bunny.
Memmy bunny mem. Mummy mem mem mem.
Is this the legendary Golden Bow of Vow?
We'll know once we test it. There's a secret passageway behind the pond. It's faster if we take that path.
How do you know this place so well?
Well, I'm one of the 7 sages after all. We're here. Could you kindly pluck a petal for me? And... Now, can our little goddess perform that again?
Huh?
That being the oath of Nestia's priest.
Right. Got it. O Nestia, with the weft as my vow, I beseech you, entwine my body with your golden thread and affection.
Mem.
It's just an ancient promise between the Titan and Hugh. So, what do you think? It really is the Golden Bow of Vows. And I did not set any traps for you, right?
That is... indeed true.
You look like a sad, lost puppy. Even if this is indeed a scheme to get you to lower your guard, you don't have any other choice but to play along, do you? Therefore, why don't we just put everything aside and work together? We can always determine who's right and who's wrong.
Yes.
Great. Then...
However, giving us half-truths is not the right attitude for cooperation. Furthermore, according to the principle of equivalent exchange, since we have passed your so-called trial, isn't it time for you to make your intentions clear to us?
I really can't bear to look at your sad expressions. Although you only cleared a simple trial, I'm willing to make an exception. I'll allow each of you to ask a question. But not the little bunny. So...
Well, in that case, mister, please...
A good question. I want to ascertain your ability to help me reclaim my true form. And reclaim the grove from the black tide. Well, it's your turn now, little goddess of death.
My question is, was your previous answer the whole truth and nothing but the truth?
There's no point in making this unnecessarily.
That applies to you as well. However, we do not harbor any hostility. We merely want to avoid any potential harm to us. Lady Calypso, if you want us to work together more effectively, I advise you to answer my question.
All right. I was completely truthful in my response just now. I have not deceived you, nor will I.
With all due respect, omitting facts can also be considered deceit.
Is that so? Regardless, I still stand by.
Then please lead the way. After all, facts speak for themselves. The truth will come to light once we arrive at the Luminary Throne.
All right, all right. I originally thought that you were just a beautiful flower planted in the mortal realm by the hand of Shadow. But now, I see you have some prickly thorns, too.
I'll just consider that a compliment.
Indeed. I'm complimenting your charming naivete. All right, go ride the water wheel. I'll wait for you up there. Speaking of which, don't you also have a red-haired companion?
Memmy mem. Memmy mem mem memmy mem.
Not too much. It's just that I seem to hear the sound of a bee buzzing around.
Lady, your metaphors are not...
Mem memmy mem. Mem mem mem. Mem mem. Memmy mem mem.
Stream 4.